Hello everyone, today we're going to take a look at the price of gold. We might be in a sideways consolidation for the next couple of months or 3-4 months before going up and continuing to rise, or this might be just a bull trap, and if things start taking another turn, we may see gold collapse down. But what is the most likely scenario? The most likely scenario, in my opinion, is to go on the daily time frame and to notice that we had this 6.5% drop in one day. That's pretty impressive, you know. So after this day, we mark the beginning of a temporary short-term let's say fall, and this fall keeps going, and we are at the point right now where we are just below 4,000. So in my opinion, for the next 2 months we may see a market that has very big and large swings with a risk to reward ratio potentially being able to scalp 1% moves either up or down. So the best option will be to follow the direction of the trend until the trend proves otherwise. At the moment, the trend is still intact, as we are still above this moving average that I used to basically see the general direction of the trend. So we had this period, for example, in March 2021, when the moving average and the direction of the trend was down, and this was not for a couple of weeks, but since for nearly about a year or so, even more. So the idea here is gold may have extended periods of consolidations. The warning is to don't buy at these high levels, as you might get in a situation where the market maybe starts dipping from here and you get stuck with a high position at the top, and to don't use too much size, as gold is and is not something that you can rely on, because if something happens in the world, gold may unexpectedly either jump up 10-15% or fall down 10-15%. So it's very news dependent, very sentiment dependent, like any other market in the end. But the thing to consider here is that we are talking about gold, one of the most precious and traded basically commodities in the world. So unless you're prepared of losing money, don't trade. Gold is not as easy as buying it and it's gonna go higher like the S&P 500. Gold is a specimen that, yes, we can see that it doubled in the last 18 months in price, but we can also see that we had, for example, periods of down trading gold that lasted for more than 3 years. So what I'm trying to say here, just be careful, subscribe for